We're a global energy producer that is looking to provide affordable and reliable energy to allow people to live better lives. And I think as we come to forums like this, I think it's really important to get thought leaders, policymakers, investors together to understand what the scenarios are. We can all see that the scenarios are highly variable, and trying to get to some form of consensus as to what are the more likely outcomes are as we all try to do our bit for global society. So I think there's a really interesting couple of slides in the pack that was released today that actually understand why some of these scenarios were initiated and what they were trying to achieve. So some are based on policies that are already in place continuing, and others are back calculating for a fixed outcome to sort of demonstrate what would actually be required. So I think companies being able to cut through that and understand what the actual genesis of the scenario or outlook was is really, really important. And then you can actually look at where do you actually believe that society is heading. And I think that there's an overwhelming view out there that is it really plausible to think that as a society globally that energy demand in its entirety, irrespective of what form, is really going to decline in the next 4 or 5 years. It would be really good to explore that conversation more as a group and see if at least we could arrange, get a position from most groups as to how reasonable do we think an assumption that is. So at Woodside, we've been very clear that there's no, when we work with governments, it's like, don't try and pick a particular winner. We don't believe there will be a particular winner, and we don't really believe that there's one singularity transition going on across the world. It will look and feel different to societies across the world depending on a whole range of components as to their where they're at on their development curve, their affordability, their GDP. So we have to take all of that into consideration, and it won't be there's one solution for the whole planet, not for a very long time anyway. So it's about understanding where we can all fit and where we can play to help those nations and help people across the world. So we, as a company, have just made a very large acquisition in the United States of America, where we've bought a plant that we're calling Louisiana LNG, which has the potential to deliver 27 million tonnes per annum of LNG globally. And as we network here with potential investors that could work with us on these types of projects, we really are looking for building deeper understanding and relationships as to how we can help each other with the challenges that we're all accepted, whether it be in our regions or in our homelands.